Okay, here we go. Today's topic is 8.2. 8.2. Oh, sorry. 8.2. Factoring GCF, day 2. Day 2. Day 2. We have lots of discussion today, so please ask a lot of questions. It is a little bit confusing. You ready? Here we go. Common factors. Common factors. Common factors. Common factors. Okay. I'm going to add some stuff to this. 4 terms only. For 4 terms. Not 3 terms, not 2 terms, not 6 terms, 4 terms. Okay? 4 terms only. You need to make sure you check your power order. Check your power order. Make sure that the numbers, the exponents, are in order from the highest exponent to the lowest exponent. The highest exponent to the lowest exponent. The highest to the lowest. Okay? You factor out the following. Take out the common factors. This will be in the first parentheses. First PAR. First parentheses. Okay, then what goes in the second one? It's only 2 parentheses. What do you call food that you don't finish eating?
Leftovers.
Leftovers. Your leftovers go in the second. The leftover terms are in the second parentheses. The second parentheses. This is only for 4 terms. Don't make this difficult. You cannot use it for 3, like last week, or 2. 4 terms only. Let me zoom out. Okay. What do I mean? 2x squared times 3x plus 4 plus 3 times 3x plus 4. 2x squared times 3x plus 4 plus 3 times 3x plus 4. What do you notice?
There's 2 parentheses.
There are 2 parentheses. More specifically,
They're the same inside.
they're the same. Right, they're common. These are the same. The parentheses are the same here and here. These are the same. They must be the same. The parentheses must be the same inside, or else it's not common. This is common, and this is common. So they'll come out to 1 parentheses only. 3x plus 4. All you need is 1 parentheses only. 1 only. You don't need 2. You just need 1. Yes. Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry. What do I have left over? 2x squared plus 3. So here, this is your common factors. Whatever you have left is left over. This is your answer. Yeah. We're cleaning things up. Because if you had only that, what would you have done before? How would you solve that problem out if you had 2 parentheses?
Distribute.
Distribute, FOIL. So we're going backwards. It's like taking like a pill or a medicine and like crushing it up and then figuring out what made that pill. What chemicals made that pill up, right? We're going backwards to figure out the problem. If you're a lawyer, right, and you have a case, what are you trying to figure out?
Break it down. Oh, okay.
If you have a client, what are you trying to break it down?
Break down
The what? What are you trying to figure out?
the sentence.
Louder. The facts.
Oh.
Factors. The facts. What are the facts of the case? The factors. Where did it come from? What happened? What made it? That's why we have factors. They're the facts of the problem. This makes this. This is the problem. This is the answer. So we're going backwards to figure it out.
How would you get the facts of the factors?
You're welcome. Okay, try this on your own. 2y times y plus 3 minus 5 times y plus 3. People, reply and reply all. Completely different buttons.
What? Okay. Oh,
Okay.
You said you just sent
Yeah, we
something to everybody.
I didn't do it. Okay, you ready? I'm calling people. Between them. Philip, do I have any common factors within the parentheses? What are they? Y plus 3. Y plus 3. These are common. Take them out. Sergio, what's left over? Excellent. There are my two factors. That's my FOIL for later. If I have to FOIL it out, I would go backwards and get that answer. This is the facts. This is where it begins. Just going backwards. Day 1, we only had 3 terms and 2 terms. Now we have 4 terms.
Later.
Right.
Let's know, like, all the parentheses not matching. The song will know.
Depends, yes, like this one. 7x times 4y minus 2x times 5. Sometimes they won't have anything in common. It didn't happen all the time that they're common. Okay? 7x plus times 4y minus 2x minus times 5. Sometimes you can't factor the stuff out. Then how do you do it? Are these common?
No solution. No.
No, there is a solution. It's already factored.
So.
It's already factored. It's already simplified. You can't make it more simple. That's what simplify means. You make it simple. You make it easy. You make it the least it could be. Right? Simple. Easy. You simplified it. This cannot be broken down anymore. It's already factored. Yes? Adding what to it? Oh, here? Yeah, but I can't make this anymore. I can't clean it up anymore, I should say. I can't kind of neatly organize it together. Because this is the lowest number it can go to. The lowest terms or factors. Okay? But I see your point. Questions so far? Let's make this a little bit more difficult. What happens if you have this problem? 7x times 2x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3. Don't yell it out. I'm going to have you think about this. 7x times 2x plus 3 plus 2x plus 3. Don't yell it out, but think about how would a student miss this problem? Hand down, hand down, hand down, hand down. How would a student miss this problem? Seth, what do you think? What did he or she forget? There's a 1 right here that you can't see that's understood. There's a 1 right here. There's a 1 right here. There's a 1 located right before the parentheses. Do not forget that 1. It is important. It is needed. We still have common factors, though. These still are taken out, extracted. And then your leftovers. If you left out the 1 here, then if you go back and FOIL it again, it will give you a completely different answer. Because we need this 1 to have the 7x again. Or else, if you leave this out, it will be completely wrong. That one is it's a small number, but it's needed. Okay. Questions? This is another special one. 5x times 5x minus 2 times 5x minus 2. I know. 5x times 5x minus 2 times 5x minus 2. There are two possible answers, but there's one that's better than the other. Clean it up. This one you need to clean up.
Oh, they're still, okay, I got it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Clean it up. No. Go back and look at it again. No. Good.
Is this right?
Yeah. You left off something. It's kind of critical. Now, this one, it looks kind of tricky at first, but it's not. These are the same parentheses. Take those out. 5x minus 2, right? And then your leftovers.
5x minus 6.
Yeah, that's okay. I like that answer.
Could you just put that?
But
You could put 5x minus 1.
this is okay. This answer is better. Square it. This is okay. This is a better answer because this is what you're expected to know. 5x minus 2 squared. 5x minus 2 squared. Because if you think about it, if you go backwards, when you expand it, it becomes this. When you fold, it becomes this. You're going backwards. These are the facts of the problem. Okay, questions on those two? Let's make this even more difficult. Eric, you ready? Yeah. Okay. Factor by grouping. Factor by grouping a group. Again, one more time. 4 terms only. Not for 3, not for 2, not for 1. 4 terms only. Let me give you some directions first. Reorder if needed. Reorder means to put in power order from highest power to lowest power. Highest to lowest. Highest to lowest. What do you do with the 4 terms? How do I make it even? How do I split it? To what? 2 parentheses. Split into 2 parentheses. Split it into 2 parentheses. What are your 2 parentheses? What's the first one? And the second one? Common leftovers. There's another part to this now. You factor out the GCF. How many GCFs do you need?
1, 2,
2.
3.
You need 2 GCFs. You have 2, let me make this plural, 2 GCFs. 2. Because you have 2 parentheses. You're adding 8.1 and 8.2 in together today. We're mixing it all up. It's kind of tricky. Okay, so let me show you the first one and we'll go through step by step. 4x cubed plus 24x plus x squared plus 6. 4x3 plus 24x plus x squared plus 6. 4x cubed plus 24x plus x squared plus 6.
You said square.
I did. X squared.
No, on the first one.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, 4x cubed. I'm sorry. What's wrong with it?
There's no parentheses.
Nah, go back.
Nothing matches.
Not in order.
There's no minus sign.
No. Go back. It's not in order. This is not in order. I don't see order here. 3, and you have 2 over here, and you have 1 over here, and you have 0. It's out of order. So reorder if needed. Not every time. But in this case, put the highest power first, 4x3 plus x squared. Right. So I'm going to reorder if needed. It is not needed every time, but when it is, please fix it and change it. Split into 2 parentheses. Well, how do I do that? Two parentheses. Right? 2 parentheses. There it is. I'm grouping it. This is only for 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is where the tricky part comes in. I need to figure out what the GCF for the first parentheses is. So only looking at the first parentheses, the greatest common factor, William, x squared. If you take out an x, it is not enough. X squared, you're extracting, you're taking out as much as you can. I have left over 4x plus 1. Let's go back and just mental FOIL. X squared times 4x is 4x cubed. X squared times 1 is x squared. That's correct. That's completely extracted. There's no common factor. There's something left. For the second GCF, Sergio, for the second one, 24x plus 6. What's my common factor? No. I can take 4 out of 6. Leave him alone. I cannot take 12 out of 6. Just 6. Just a 6. That's the highest common factor. I cannot take out an x. Plus 6. Left over? 4x plus 1. How do I get 24? 6 times 4 is 24. X, 6 times 1 is 6. The greatest common factor in both. This is, again, advanced algebra. This ain't your grandma's math. Okay? This is not easy to understand and do. That's your common factor. Take them out, please. Common. They're both okay. They're both the same. Leftovers. Common. Leftover. This is your facts of the problem. This is your answer. If you're a lawyer, you have answers. You have to answer the judge. Did you know that? What is your answer? If you're the lawyers, he or she's asked for the answer. What is your answer? The jury, what is your answer? What is the verdict? Well, what are the facts? Right? Guilty or not guilty, right? It's the same thing. See how that all intertwines? This helps you think through logic. This is step by step. This is torturous for some of y'all, but it helps you. It makes your brain make wrinkles. Do you know about the wrinkles?
Yes.
Every time we learn something, the brain wrinkles up. Really?
You must have wrinkles, right?
I do. Okay, try this on your own. 5y to the 4 minus 15y cubed plus y squared minus 3y.
Wait. So if you haven't learned anything like your whole life, your brain is
Plus 5y squared to the cube.
Yes. 5y to the 4 minus 15y3 plus y squared minus 3y. Five y to the 4 minus 15y cubed plus y squared minus 3y. Is in power order? Yes, it is. 2 parentheses. Take out GCF1, GCF2. On the common, extracted 2 parentheses. No, you take it out. Please keep these notes. They're very good. Okay, let me just get up here. Stephen, are they in power order?
Yes.
Okay, so I need to contain them, right? I contain also the sign. Ethan, what's the first GCF?
Y3.
More than that. 5y3. 5y3. If you just take out y3, then you still have a 5 and a 15 left, which has a common factor of 5. So we're going to take out as much as you can. Take out as much as you can. And then your leftovers in the parentheses. How does 5y3 become 5y4? Times 1y. 5y3 to 15y3. Minus 3. Do a mental FOIL. 5 times 1 is 5. x3, x1, y4. 5 and negative 3 is negative 15. y3. I know that's correct. In the second part, Toby Lynn. Y squared. Positive y squared. If you just take out a y, then it's not enough. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Just saw that. Okay. Sorry, leftovers? Y minus 3. Do you have common factors now? Yeah, you do. Extract this out. First parentheses. Second parentheses.
5y cubed plus y.
All right, for now. And we'll talk about the rest. We still have about 6 more sections left. This chapter is probably one of the more. This will affect you for the rest of pretty much for the next 6 years. Okay, this is going to go on for a while, and then when you have your own children's, they'll be asking you how to do this. You better have save your notes. Put it away. All right, I'm going to go on here. Factoring with opposites. Or you can email me. I'm sure I'll still be around somewhere. I'll be old and decrepit. What? Not funny. Factoring with opposites. What do I mean by that? Let's see. Possibly. Maybe. Factoring with opposites. In this case, I mean opposite signs. 3x cubed minus 15x squared minus 2x plus 10. Okay. Do I have powers in order? Well, what do you notice the difference here is? Where's the other sign? Yeah, there's a minus sign right here. You kind of have to deal with this person right here. This sign. All right. It's in power order, which is okay, which is good. But the difference will come in the second parentheses. So here in the first parentheses, I need to take out. Ethan, what do I need to take out in the first parentheses? What's my GCF? Between 3x3 and 15x squared. 5 what? No, not 5. 3 what? X squared. 3 x squared. Take as much as I can out. Beginning. And then I should have left x minus 5. Go back and check it really fast. 3 times 1 is 3. X squared, x1 is x3. 3 times negative 5, negative 15. That's correct. Now, in the second part, be very careful right here. Between negative 2x and 10, what should I take out? Not 5. What sign? You can take a positive 2, a negative 2, but in this case, I would take out a negative 2. Because if you take out a positive 2, your inside parentheses will be completely opposite. It'll be negative x plus 5, which is correct, but then you have to go back and multiply by negative 1 to switch the values, because it won't be common, right? But if you take out a negative 2 here, it will still be x minus 5. Okay, so kind of be careful and kind of watch out here. Questions on these two? Now that these are common, what do you do?
Combine.
Common. Leftovers?
3x squared minus 2.
All right. Questions? No? No? Not the easiest, but this is kind of fun, I think.
I like it when it's over.
4 full is not easy. This is not easy either, okay? You can do it. All right, practice this. 15x squared minus 10x cubed plus 8x minus 12. Remember, grouping is only for 4 factors. If you have 1, 2, or 3, do not use grouping. It will not work. That you can use for single terms. You can use a single step. I don't see any order going on 10. Reorder it, please.
Ooh, you have a situation.
Situation.
Yeah.
Power order, son. Power order.
There's a situation.
3 and 2 are not in order.
Oh, yeah, no.
Highest power goes first, and then you have to rewrite it. Please make sure that you see that. Power order. Power order.
I fixed the situation.
Right, start taking that. This one might have a couple of different answers. Okay, so I'm going to reorder it as you're working. So I'm going to order it again here. Negative 10x3 plus 15x squared plus 8x minus 12. Trying to order. 4 terms. Contain it with a parentheses. The question is, what do I take out in the beginning? I can take out a 5 or a negative 5. Okay. Because it's a leading, because this right here is a leading negative, I would take out a negative first. Okay. So here, take out a negative 5. X squared. Questions on that part? What would you give, yes. That's 5. 5 still, it's okay. But later on, it's going to be a little bit more confusing. But just take out a negative first. That means your leftovers inside will be, no, positive 2x minus 3. Questions on how I got 2x minus 3 in the inside? Sit up. Okay. What about the second part? 8x minus 12. The GCF. Positive or negative? Positive. It's still 2x minus 3. 8, negative 12. Okay. There's your common. What's your leftover?
Negative 5x squared plus 4.
Now, if I were you, I would not have this negative sign right here. How do I make that positive again?
Divide by negative 1.
Okay, so what do I take out?
Negative.
So I can take out a negative 1, right? Then I have 5x minus 4. Sides are opposite. Do I need to change 2x minus 3? Nope. This is kind of tricky right here. So because I'm reordering this and I'm also taking out a negative to make this a positive, this will be the answer. Now, are both the same? Yes. Sometimes some teachers like this better, some teachers like this better. I'll take both. But I need you to see the difference. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I leave it off? Sorry. Thank you. So, again, both answers are okay, but sometimes your teachers will want you to take out the negative 1. Okay? Any questions, comments, concerns? Ooh, I got it. Okay, that wraps it up. Your bells are ringing. It's actually Pandora's box. Okay. Here we go. Look at the very top part. I only have 2 terms and 3 terms. Can I use grouping?
No.
No. Remember, grouping is only for 4 terms. What happens if I have only 2 terms? What can I take out? What do I need to take out? Just take out GCF. That's it. Don't make this hard. Okay? Just a review. Let's do 5 and 6. Oh, cute. And the bottom, the focus is factoring today. A grouping. 11 through 16 on the bottom. So we have 6, 7, 8. 8 in the front. By grouping here. On the back page, let's only do the following. 3, 5, and 6. That's 11 problems. 11 problems. Separate sheet of paper. Grouping. Refer to your notes if you need to. Email me, call a friend. Send a text. I'll send a text out if you need an answer or a picture of a problem. Anything else? You can go. Thank you.